chapter of Farewell to Penacony. And I'm pretty excited about this, so without further ado, let's go to the room and let's get on with this, because Penacony is about to be wrapped up, and I am damn sure not missing this one. So
wake up!
March!
Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out. What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony.
I hope it doesn't.
So jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again. They've already left, leaving this kind-hearted girl to wake you up. You owe her big time.
Oh, we definitely do.
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from the family's official statement was like, the Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt. After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order.
No, we cannot.
Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting.
Let's do it.
Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Okay, March. I'm gonna fix something, because I want all of you guys to hear this too. We'll have this. There we go. Alright. So we have to talk to March.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality.
Hopefully that's the case.
It's a massive airship, and it's awesome. I heard it's never shown to the public. Only VIP guests of the family get to board it and enjoy the breathtaking views of Penacony. The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. Fruit baskets, plus this fancy button model. After you're back on your feet, you can enjoy them all. We are pretty much celebrities on the planet of festivities now, aren't we? The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement was like, the Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt. After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order.
That's
now,
true.
all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into the sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared, and then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake. Oh, Okay.
You know what? We have nothing to do here.
Well, can we go now? Yeah, let's go.
Firefly!
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
Silverwolf.
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. But just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know, my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you.
Ha ha! I love Silverwolf.
Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too.
Mommy Kafka!
Swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Nice.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Yes, he is.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Ooh! Switching to Topaz.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director, I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here...
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it, this influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or...
Oh, your mind is always so sharp.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Why does she hate being called Big Boss? Forget it.
Got it.
Numby!
I tripped and fell right here. Just completely free.
Important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Numby! Ooh, oops, not.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the suite. According to those involved, he said some. Luckily, no one believed him.
Where's that prankster?
However, you know, the Bloodhound family won't give up. Anyway, the family will deal with you.
We know that Sparkle. That is Sparkle.
Oh, free stuff. Watch yourself.
Greetings, madame. What can I do?
Hello. Could you tell
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant Felspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Nice, but I
so
don't.
it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decked.
Indeed. Mr. Alf, please allow me to continue.
Reverberation?
Following the previous river, thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain Mr. Alfalfa's.
Well, that would meet the family's need. Thank you for explaining matters. Hello? The talent motivation department? Again? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squash. The way I handled the Eurillo case was approved by senior management. I just don't understand. Why are you—
Sounds exhausting. Why not just hang up?
Jade!
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference.
I believe old Odie has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Odie beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations—
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires.
You know what's intriguing about this entire conversation is the IQ that Jade displays and Topaz displays in this conversation, because from here you can see like from this line that Jade says, "As sharp as you are, I'm sure you figured out the true purpose." So this is saying that kind of like, oh, there's a double meaning, like the obvious one and then the hidden one. And that's what I love about this entire quick 6-7 line conversation. 6-line conversation between Jade and Topaz.
It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages.
It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
I hate this all for one. That's a reference to My Hero Academia, and I hate that anime show.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, Old OT's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
Yes.
Absolutely. Pretty
Alright, let's move on.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation.
And hold on, if you want to see this conversation, it goes from here. You can take your time and pause reading.
But time to get to work. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity
Right here.
for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine
Rini!
has made a small opening.
Also, shout out
You and I,
the voice actor
we're
Camden
going to
Sataski.
tear it wide open.
The voice actor for Aventurine, he goes, his name is Camden Sataski, I believe. But yeah, I think I butchered it. Hold on, give me 1 second. I think oh, sorry, Sataski. Sorry, I butchered his name. But yeah, Camden Sataski is the voice actor for Aventurine, and oh my god, does he do a killer job in as Aventurine's voice. You know what I mean.
Oh, free stuff.
Welcome aboard my ship.
Wait,
the
that's Odie?
Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies. Please, have a seat.
I don't trust that slime ball one bit.
Hard work pays off. Oh, free stuff.
Welcome aboard.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odie Alfalfa, the biography, is a must.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa.
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Please.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
Damn!
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed
By the way,
here,
Faye
you need
and
ambition
Sam
and unconventional
as the dynamic
thinking.
duo of Topaz and Jade is phenomenal. Faye Mata and Sam, what's her name? Sam Slade, I believe? Yes. Yeah, she is. It's unreal. Sorry guys, I'm looking at fairy tale memes and it's insane. Okay, sorry.
Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Yes, he does. Because that's...
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe.
You greedy pig.
Starting today,
One
anyone
second,
in the
guys.
cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams.
Hello?
This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. Are you putting the car on charge? Oh, okay. 1 second.
This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunity.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been warned if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity. Even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it.
Indeed. We need some time to digest. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to...
Of course. Take your time.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was. with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express.
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep. She went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew.
After...
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already. He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the Sweet Dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the Sweet Dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the Nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had. One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is in it. Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been... That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this... Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiation. Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with when I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories. The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful.
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate. Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have all. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, in my dream, the Express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present. Perhaps this could... Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
What if I select the second option?
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. I have a hunch. Perhaps? Sure, we can wait. Yeah.
Guess what? Something weird, so I unwrapped it and found out it was a... Of course not! By the time I'm really...
Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? All right, I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like? Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks. However, with the right ratios, not a bad choice. Let's... Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to blend all your memories and emotions together, well, here's to the Nameless resting in peace. And to my friend, Gallagher.
I love her so much.
The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
What did I get for this? What is this?
Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink for you.
Thank you. I'm sure.
If you happen to run into Gallagher. All right, enough. Whether it's the Astral Express or and embark towards our tomorrow.
I love her.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I
Wait,
didn't
we're playing
expect
from
him
Jade
to take
now?
the risk.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to...
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they're...
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this timer.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, now I'm a bit curious, Topaz.
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top...
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is... This project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Venturine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself, to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big...
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive.
Venturine is our boy.
Looks like we've
No need. I'll go it alone.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar.
What if I do this real quick? I'm a cheese you guys with something really funny. A full-blown mommy team. Jade, Akron, Black Swan, and Kafka. Hell yeah. But that's for bands. Oh, shut up.
Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Robin!
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business. But in other respects, I can't say the same.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth. Just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage, the Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future.
There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what...
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
She says there's no permanent allies. That's not entirely true.
See you later, Miss Jade.
What are you doing here, you little rat? Go back to your captain.
Thank you for your patience, Mr.
Figured out.
Topaz says something else to take care of.
Is it just me, miss?
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose. Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the...
Interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Open it.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Whoa, interesting. You surely have a way with words. Now,
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us.
Yes, not the Astro
The moment
Express.
news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like, "The family's protection for Penacony has expired." Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in... Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire
you really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era, about the ascension of Sheepay, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
Himiko!
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the Planet of Festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Old Oti is in agreement, so the issue.
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answers,
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangement.
it's all up to you. I'll step.
But Miss
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue.
Of course, there won't be.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P45 position. Radiant Feldspar.
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship?
Opportunities like this don't come around. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. In return, I've agreed to help. You see, that's what investment is all about. Like right now, for example. It's just about time I find.
Us.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on... I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not. Him? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too. Danger detected. But never let your guard down.
By the way, there's one more. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral. Please help me with the necessary.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers, I've marked the pawn shop's location.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fox. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bon.
It's not the best time to do that. Sorry, but I've got...
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel?
I want to keep on living. And for that,
everything you have.
That's right.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately...
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes.
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you. Go and talk to these people. They're all... Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Excuse me, I was here
first. You stupid.
Enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big talk? This can't be! You lost to me.
It's true, Lady...
Prepared a gift.
Whoa! What a how did you know I love jewelry made of cymothane? It has the same... So... Well... I never said yes before because I thought...
What? So, shall we go?
Yeah, let's...
Did you see the gray-haired one outside? Don't look seriously. Is that him?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time. Sorry. I'll catch up.
I love how he, but it's the fact that Firefly's like his mother.
Yeah, you heard right. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at paper. I made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find them? Well, 22 years. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
Oops. My bad, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to figure this out.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people, but I'm not sure what you want me to
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That I had the... Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made it was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents, she will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck. But she'll As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and... Interesting, don't you think? I fulfilled... When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as... AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected.
Entropy.
Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts.
Nice.
Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, you know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Pierpoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk? And extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond? Even if it could lead to your downfall.
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express,
Aventurine,
we band
Topaz,
together merely to
and
obtain
Jade.
what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a
I want to take a
void
screenshot of this.
in our hearts.
This is so sick.
That can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise. To divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces, and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our path, it's a shame, though. That this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected. The Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Is that who I think it is? It's Boot Hill!
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Rini!
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
Merely a greeting of platitude.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Nope.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. Surreal? Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, while you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. We wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable firm. But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
No problem. And punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out, making an entrance like that. Us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a...
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like...
Thank you. And
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun.
You got it, baby. Ratio, what the hell are you doing here, pal?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was... adequate. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassadors. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take it. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you, from this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not... The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the... Then you'll I detest noisy...
Where are the rest of these guests? Topaz and Numby!
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list. transform. Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Guess there is no harm telling you. Now.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Hey there, lively guy. What should I call you? What? So, mister. What do you wish for? Oh, this is... Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. I wouldn't be too... To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is... Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. Bring its tail to me as collateral. May fate...
I love Jade. Jade is an absolute troll.
What services do you
No, we're not talking to Argenti. Fuck that guy.
The festival hasn't started.
Hi.
Who's that?
It's really you. Yes, it's just... Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere before joining the Stellar, so I'll pay extra Yes, sadly, do you know Miss Jade? She told me her price. I know. Of course, I want to live on. But what fate owes me? Speaking of which, even the smallest of lies can turn. It was an emergency, to me.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. The script hasn't reached its end yet.
I hope she's okay. But I'll send a message later to check in on her.
I tripped and fell right here.
Argenti.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. Forget it. I've done enough walking. Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Robin!
over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, and on behalf of myself, as you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, the celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, in the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously. Wait, why does that seem so ominous?
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe. Cheers! Cheers!
To make make a decision like that? This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. All set. Let's start following them.
Hello, I'm a bomb. Diffuse. Now playing Never Give Up. Hang on. Oh, aha! They will never say.
At least I made some progress.
Hello, lovely actor. If you didn't know, I'll actually be. Who knew that there was since you're done asking questions? But don't fret. I forgot what I've come to. Yes, me. Oh, speaking of which, I hope you can find. Oh, by the laughter. House, I'm on to you. This evil city. If you wish to defeat me.
memories. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Eternal step.
Dead return!
Again? That's half the work. Destiny for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Found this. I need to...
You got yourself into a big... Oh, I need your help. The first case, the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Seeing as you've put in so much.
Not much time left.
Minutes, 46 seconds. 28.
You're here! Don't come close! Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just... The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. Apart from its creator, You mean the Watchmaker's guests? The Memo Keeper may be able to tell... I don't know what grudges they have. Actually, do you still remember the script? I think this moment.
Liz!
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living... Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right. Don't leave.
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on.
The ship of fools. What an awesome. I mean,
that statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history. Either way, at least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty. Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, to the festival's invitation, to all lies, and the singular. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
I love March. Rest in peace.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. But it seems, in the land of the dream,
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina Jane Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted.
What will the people of Dreamflux...
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Penacony's nights are long.
Mika and residents, to your tenacity throughout.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started, just like a clock's hands that turn round and round. The start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. There shouldn't be much left to say. And then, a new page will be. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, Watchmaker of the Land of the Dreams, nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless.
The trailblaze can illuminate the way.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really...
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago.
Why not talk about it? Maybe...
I can't help but think think that whether it's Mr. McHale, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies. But those things are all in the past. I know, but it'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel... Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, so even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this whole Penacony story has me in my feelings, guys. Like, I love this way too much.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony?
I do.
ocean of stars is vast, but the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. In that case, I must. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, that's right. What matters more is not who I am, but what we have done together. This story will forever be etched in my heart. Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. Because of the Self-Annihilator. What do you mean? I see. Long ago, I too was. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different. And I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean?
That's right.
Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but I believe it's not something external. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny... That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Within them, we glimpse our own essence.
I love you, Allegra Clark. Thank you for voicing Akron.
We truly,
this is amazing.
Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless. On the path of the Trailblaze, even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, and because of this is all those things. It will still bloom at the end of the Nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
She's so beautiful.
There. Chin up.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly sophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey! You're finally back! We told Pom Pom all about our adventure.
The Pom Pom is just angry! No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos! My well-thought Tiernan, Rosalina.
It's okay. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't.
But...
Let's go.
I never expected Pom-Pom.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise the fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Leave it to Himiko. Well, they were a little emotional. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom...
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been...
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express, but because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? How about we shove you back in the space station's computer then?
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next...
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, As for which one we're headed to...
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Mom!
Everyone,
oh, not Mom.
We meet again.
Black Swan! I thought it was Kafka.
Why were you just in my...
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now.
I accidentally overheard how the Express... I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be...
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could...
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little... But I digress. If the Astral Express... Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Sunday.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Jade.
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the...
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me, just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me? I recognize the gravity of this. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dared to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Farewell, Penacony. Boot Hill. Robin. Sparkle. Black Swan. Argenti.
Nice.
What do you got for us, Sparkle?
Haven of memories. Touch. Every moment is like a thorned rose.
Long Clocky. Brother Hanu, Dr. Blues.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Funny, buddy! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
And I think for now daggum. Let me see something, guys. Can we get Akron on the... Okay. Then I guess... I think I'm gonna end here because let's go unlock that first. Break. Nice.
Stream forth, gleam of old fields. Stream forth, the gleam of old fields.
sorry.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Nice. And I think that's where I'm going to stop the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, this farewell to Penacony. Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay. We'll do that later. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll do some more Firefly ROM make pulls later if you guys feel like it. But yeah, that's it. Take care. Peace. Bye. Bye.